Hello, and welcome back to the Magic Mindfulness Podcast. I am Rachel Hupp, your host, and today we are diving into the transformative practice of spring cleaning for your soul. So get ready to release what no longer serves you and embrace the change you have been looking for. Now, my friend, I know firsthand how it feels to really crave more alignment, more energy, more fulfillment in your daily life. There was a time when my own wellness routine felt like a source of stress and obligation rather than the nourishing and inspiring practice that I really intended for it to be. So I was really feeling like I was just going through the motions and something was missing. So I don't know, maybe you can relate. So, in today's episode, it's a solo episode, and we're going to be exploring the transformative practice of spring cleaning for your soul. This is one of my favorite practices this time of year. So, I'm going to be sharing my personal journey of kind of decluttering my mind, body, and spirit, and how it helped me to create a holistic wellness routine that truly nourishes and inspires me. So, in today's episode, we're going to be diving deep into 5 powerful strategies for spring cleaning your soul, including conducting a wellness inventory, clarifying your vision, setting intentions, practicing self care as self discovery, and embracing affirmations for change. I'm going to also be addressing some common questions and challenges that may arise during the process, as well as offer some guidance for navigating them with compassion and a sense of curiosity. So, my intention is that by the end of this episode, you will have a roadmap for releasing what no longer serves you and really embracing the change that you have been longing for. So before we dive in, let's ground into the moment. Let's just sit up nice and tall and empty your breath. And just give yourself a long, slow, deep breath in and gently let it go. And as you connect to the rhythm of your breath, just an invitation without overthinking, without getting caught up too much in the stories. But if I were to ask you right now what you would like to let go of, what you would like to release, what's holding you back or not serving you anymore, is there anything in particular that comes up for you? Is there anything in particular that you would like to let go of? Maybe there is, maybe there's not. It's all good. But then think about what kind of change or transformation or energy are you really craving in your day to day life? If you were to create space, how could you weave more of that into your day to day? So, just a little food for thought. And as we dive in, I'm going to start off by sharing a little bit of my own personal story with you. So, when I first started out on my own journey of what I eventually termed spring cleaning for the soul, I started out just by conducting an inventory of my life, right? So, I got really honest with myself about which practices were lighting me up and which ones were draining my energy. What areas of my life did I feel really fulfilled in? What areas of my life did I feel strong in? If I had to think about like relationships, finances, wellness, my nutrition, my exercise program, my hobbies, all these different categories of life, whatever's important to you right now, how would you rank those areas of your life on a scale of 1 to 10? Right. So, those areas that are already ranking pretty high, that's awesome. That's amazing because those are the areas that you're kind of probably already got you're establishing your routines, right? So these are areas that you probably don't have to put a whole lot of energy or attention into anymore because you've done the work. You are already doing well. So where you really want to focus to get the most bang for your buck is those areas in your life where you are ranking them lower. So anything that you rank as less than a 5, write it down. And then out of those areas, think about what could you do? What's one thing you could do? What's something you could do that would help to elevate that score, right? So oftentimes this means we're letting go of something Maybe it's a negative self-talk. Maybe it's a limiting belief. Maybe it's boundaries, saying no more often. We're going to get more into this, but just a little bit of background of where I'm coming from. So, when I first started on my own journey of spring cleaning for the soul, I started out by conducting this inventory of my life. I started thinking about all these different levels of wellness, all these different levels of well being. And again, I got really, really honest with myself with what was lighting me up and what was draining my energy. And I'm not going to lie, it wasn't always easy, but approaching this process with curiosity and with self compassion, that's so important, really made a big difference for me. So, as I began to let go and release those practices and beliefs that I felt were holding me back, I felt this newfound sense of freedom, this sense of inspiration, right? I started to get more clear, to feel more clear on my vision for what a truly nourishing and truly fulfilling life, wellness routine, well being, what my day to day could really look like. And I started to set really clear intentions for how I wanted to feel each and every day. Now, one of the most transformative shifts for me was truly embracing self care as a form of self discovery. So instead of just going through the motions, I started to allow myself to really get curious about what my mind, my body, and my spirit were craving. I took some time to sit down and just brainstorm, like free flow, mind dump a list of activities that truly lit me up from, you know, listening to some inspiring music, to hiking in the woods with my dogs, to journaling sessions with my favorite tea, to coloring sessions, to yoga classes, watching a movie with my partner, all these things that really lit me up, right? So, why is this important? Well, so many of us were not feeling aligned, energized, fulfilled in our day to day life. We want to feel more aligned, more energized, and more fulfilled in our daily lives, don't we? We do. We want our wellness routines, and I'm talking about holistic wellness. So, beyond just nutrition and movement, because that's certainly important, but that's just a couple of pieces of this puzzle. Life is very complex, right? Your holistic wellness routine has to take care of your mind, body, heart, and soul. And so it's all about creating a routine that offers us a sense of nourishment and inspiration and doesn't just feel like another task that we have to check off of that endless to do list that's already stressing us out, right? So the goal of mindfully spring cleaning your wellness routine is so worth pursuing. It's worth spending a little bit of time and energy on this practice because it truly has the power to transform not just your daily practices, my friend, but also your entire outlook on life. Pretty powerful, right? Because when we take the time to acknowledge and recognize and release what's no longer serving you and cultivate habits that truly resonate with your deepest values, your deepest desires, you open up a whole new world of possibility. So imagine waking up every day feeling inspired, feeling energized, feeling deeply connected to your purpose. I thought this was a dream, and that's how I wake up 99% of the time these days because we all have an off day here and there. But the reality is, almost every single morning when I wake up, I'm inspired, I'm energized, I'm excited to start the day. I'm deeply connected to my passion and my purpose. And that's the kind of life I want for you, my friend. That's the kind of transformation that is available to you when you truly embrace this process. So, where do you start? Well, let's take a deep breath before we begin. Gently let it go. And let's do that one more time. So, today I want to talk to you about 5 of my favorite strategies to help you spring clean your soul. And again, this is just for getting started. So, take what resonates with you, release the rest. I think these are really powerful strategies and they're very accessible. So, they're not going to feel overwhelming. At least that's my intention. So, again, just like I did, begin by conducting your own wellness inventory. And again, think about what wellness means to you. It's not just your physical body, right? You've got to think about your mental well-being. You've got to think about your relationships, your social well-being, your sense of fulfillment as far as self-care and hobbies, relationships, your relationship with yourself and those around you. So take some time to write down a few different categories, these categories of your life that you feel are important to you. And just take stock. You can meditate, you can journal, but think about your current practices and reflect on which ones are really nourishing and supportive and which ones might feel draining or misaligned. And again, my invitation to you is to really approach this process with a sense of curiosity and self compassion. So we're not bringing any kind of judgment or criticism. But if you do notice that judgment or criticism coming up, you can acknowledge it, right? We're not trying to pretend like it's not there if it is. We want to be honest and authentic with ourselves. So if these do come up for you, because there's a good chance they will, acknowledge them, but then invite yourself to release them and let them go. All right. So once you've done your wellness inventory, and again, we're thinking about holistic wellness. So not just the body, but also the mind, the heart, the spirit, all these different areas and categories of your life that come together to make a big puzzle and really help you to feel more vibrant, more aligned, more fulfilled. Once you've conducted your wellness inventory, take some time to really clarify your wellness vision. So take some time to really envision your ideal state of well-being. So you want to really feel into it. Imagine what it would feel like if you woke up in the morning and you felt inspired, you felt energized, you felt fulfilled. You move through your day carrying that energy with you. You move through your day with intention, with mindfulness, with awareness, with satisfaction, with joy. What does that feel like in your body? What does that feel like? What does a deeply nourishing and fulfilling wellness, holistic wellness routine look and feel like to you? So I really encourage you to take some time to sit down and visualize, imagine, be curious, play around. Use this vision as a guide for crafting a more fresh routine that truly resonates with your authentic self. Baby steps, though. Don't try to overhaul your entire routine in one day because that, my friend, will stress you out. So pick one or two things that you can start to incorporate or practice. And again, oftentimes, creating space for the life we want to live means letting go of the things that are holding us to this type of life we don't want to hold on to anymore, right? So you may need to consider what you need to release, what's not serving you, what do you need to let go of so that you can create space for a couple of practices or routines that really help you to feel refreshed and fulfilled and energized and connect with your authentic self. All right, so we've talked about your wellness inventory and we've talked about your wellness vision. Now, one of my favorite practices, this has been so powerful for me, is setting clear intentions because if we don't know where we're going, we can truly end up anywhere, right? So, before jumping into your daily practices, I'm going to invite you to just take a few moments to set a very clear intention for how you want to feel and what you want to cultivate in your day ahead. Now, I've gotten into the habit of doing this every morning when I rise, and I'll tell you, it has gotten much easier over time. I used to get so caught up in my head, and now I just take a few breaths, I connect to my body, I connect with the type of energy I want to be, and that inspires the intention that I set for myself for my day. So, how do you want to feel? And what do you want to cultivate in your day ahead? This, it gets simpler over time. It sounds simple, but it can be hard. We get stuck in our head. We get stuck in overthinking. At least I do. But if you let it be easy, if you tap into your intuition, if you trust your body, if you trust your inner wisdom, it's a very simple act that can help you to stay focused. It can help you to stay aligned, and it can help you to connect to your deeper purpose. All right. So, next up, this one's really fun and it's practicing self care, but practicing self-care as a tool for self-discovery. So, what do I mean by that? Well, we want to think about what makes you you. What really makes you feel good? Because self-care isn't just about bubble baths and face masks, right? It's about tuning into your unique needs and honoring them with loving action. So, brainstorm a list of self care activities that nourish not only your body, but also your mind, your heart, your spirit, and allow these to support you through this spring cleaning process, right? All right. And then embrace affirmations. I love affirmations. So, my invitation to you, my friend, is to create one or two or three affirmations that really support your intention to release, to grow, and to embrace change. And then repeat these affirmations daily. I like to write them down on a sticky note or set them even as my phone background so that I see them. So I'm reminded to do it. Make it easy. Let it be easy. So repeat these affirmations to yourself daily to help rewire your mindset. It's this neuroplasticity, rewiring those neural pathways to help you create the sense of empowerment and possibility. So, what do I mean by affirmations? An intention for my day might be that I intend to stay fully present in my body with my mind as I move throughout my day. And so, an affirmation is the power of my breath brings me back to the present moment, or something like that. Let it work for you. Um, but let it be easy as well, right? We don't have to overthink this, but think about these affirmations. What kinds of affirmations are going to help you to commit to this intention, this energy that you want to cultivate as you move throughout your day? Maybe I find magic in the mundane. I see the joy in the little things. I appreciate the little things. I see the miracle in every moment of my life, right? Have fun. Have fun with this. Let it be easy and let it be fun. So you might be wondering, but Rachel, this is all well and good, but how do I know what to let go of and what to keep in my wellness routine? And this is where I really want to invite you to turn your intention inward. Tap into that inner knowing, tap into that sense of intuition, tap into that inner guidance. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. So often we spend, at least I do, I spend a lot of time in my head, right? Thinking about the future or ruminating about the past. But when I allow myself, when I remind myself to come back to the here and the now, when I'm in my body with my breath, with my mind, with my heart, with my spirit, with my intention, when I'm here and now, life, my friend, is magical. It is amazing. So, when it comes to how to know what to let go of and what to keep, that's very personal. And my best guidance to you truly is to trust your inner wisdom, to get into the habit of asking yourself, what in this moment would support my highest and greatest good? And just be open to receiving whatever insights might arise for you. And as you move throughout your day, pay attention, be mindful, be aware. If a practice feels draining or uninspiring or misaligned with your core values, with your deeper values, that's probably a sign that it's time to let it go. Now, on the flip side, if a practice lights you up, if it brings you joy, if it supports your growth, that is a good indication that it is worth keeping, right? So trust yourself. And remember, this process, it's all about being curious. It's all about experimentation. There is no one size fits all approach. There's no, it's not step one, step two, step three, step four, step five. I shared 5 different strategies that I personally have found helpful. You pick and choose what works for you, and maybe you create your own, right? It's all about spring cleaning for your soul. What do you need to release and let go of? What's not serving you in the stage and season of your life that you're in right now? that is perhaps holding you back or not allowing you the space to cultivate the energy and the lifestyle that you are truly craving. All right, my friends. So, another common question that I get is, yeah, but what if I feel resistance or discomfort during this spring cleaning process? And I'm the first to tell you that that is totally normal. First of all, our nervous system likes to maintain the status quo, right? Our nervous system likes to protect us. And so it's resistant to change. It likes to keep things as they are because it's comfortable. And the reality is that when we let go of old patterns and embrace change, it can be really challenging, right? It's not always easy, even when we know that it's for our highest and greatest good, right? So when that resistance arises, meet yourself where you're at. We don't want to try to hide it under the rug or pretend like it's not there, but instead, meet it with a sense of curiosity, meet it with a sense of compassion. Ask yourself, what is this resistance trying to teach me? What do I need to feel supported and safe as I navigate this change or this experience, this letting go, this transformation? What is this resistance trying to teach me? And what do I need to feel supported and safe as I navigate it? I really want to invite you to be patient with yourself, my friend. Trust. Trust that each step, no matter how small, is moving you closer to your most vibrant, authentic, and aligned life. So, as you release what is no longer serving you, as you create space to incorporate more of these soul nourishing, heart nourishing practices into your daily life, I have a feeling, because this has been my experience, this has been the experience of many of my clients. I have a feeling that you are going to begin to experience this profound sense of alignment, energy, vitality, the magic in our daily life, the magic in every day that we're given. Every day is such a gift, but so often we are caught up in all this mental chatter, all the shoulds and coulds and need tos and have tos and our to-do lists that are overwhelming us from the time we wake up in the morning. We're so busy. We forget to find the magic in each moment. And it's there, my friend, if you open your eyes, if you come into your body, if you come into your breath, if you begin to incorporate these tiny little mindfulness practices into your day-to-day life, you're going to feel so much better, more vibrant, more aligned, more fulfilled. And the more that you embrace affirmations for change, the more that you embrace the self-awareness, the self-care, this curiosity, the more empowered and inspired you'll be to keep growing and evolving. So remember, spring cleaning for your soul. It is a journey. It's not a destination, right? So it's just kind of a peeling back of the layers. It's a continuous process of letting go, making space, embracing growth, letting go, making space, embracing growth. And we just do that over and over. And as we do, that non-linear path to evolution that we're all on, that's part of the spiral, right? We're spiraling. Sometimes we spiral down, sometimes we spiral up, sometimes we spiral side to side, but it's all part of our evolution. It's all part of our process. So embrace it with a sense of curiosity, self-compassion, and non-judgment, along with a celebration, my friend, of the amazing human being that you are. You are amazing. You are wonderful, exactly as you are right now. Even if you don't do anything I suggested today, it doesn't matter. You are enough. You are worthy exactly as you are right now. Right? Believe that. It's true. So you have everything that you need within you, my friend, to create the vibrant and the fulfilling life that you deserve. Trust yourself. Trust your inner wisdom. Take inspired action and watch your world blossom in the most beautiful ways. So let's recap some of the key takeaways from today's episode. what I like to call spring cleaning for your soul. Really, you can do it any time of year. I'm cleaning my house this time of year. I'm opening the windows, I'm airing it out. I'm getting rid of the clothes that don't fit me anymore. And I'm purchasing clothes that do fit me in this stage and season of my life. And I'm clearing out all those dust bunnies that were hidden in the corner, that spring cleaning, it's the perfect time of year to address not only our physical environment, but also our internal environment, right? So, spring cleaning your soul is a transformative practice. It's an invitation to allow yourself, to invite yourself to be aware and with the most compassionate and loving sense of um, being to declutter your mind, your body, your heart, your soul, to release what is not serving you, to make space for growth, alignment, and your most vibrant and fulfilling life. Now, the 5 strategies, again, just to recap, that we covered today for spring cleaning your soul, 5 strategies. And these are the ones that I personally enjoy. You can make this practice your own. So, conduct a wellness inventory. And I'm not talking about just the body. We need to embrace the entire well being, the entire subtle body, the emotional body, the physical body, the mental body, the spiritual body, everything. Take your wellness inventory, clarify your vision, set some intentions. When you set intentions, I'm going to encourage you not to get stuck in your mind, but rather to trust your heart, trust your body, right? Go with what feels good, what lights you up. Practicing self care as self discovery and embracing affirmations for change. Again, you don't have to do all 5 of these. Maybe you'll come up with something completely unique to you. Maybe you'll just pick one of those to start with, and that's wonderful. Meet yourself where you're at. See what lights you up. Did any of those make you feel good or inspired? Did any of them make you feel kind of blah? Get into that habit of trusting your gut instinct. Trust yourself. Your body knows the way. We've lost touch with listening to it, but if you learn to reawaken that awareness, that intention, it gets easier with time. So, which of those give you a body feeling, good or bad or neutral, right? So, again, just to experiment with that. See if there's anything that comes up in your body, a physical sensation. The wellness inventory, clarifying your vision, setting intentions, self care as a tool for self discovery, and affirmations for positive change. If any of those light you up, embrace them if you feel inspired. And again, I just want to remind you to allow yourself to trust your inner wisdom. And again, many of us have gotten so detached from that voice that this takes practice. So be patient with yourself, be loving with yourself, be gentle with yourself, but set the intention to be more open to receiving this inner wisdom, to be open to this inner guidance when you're deciding what to let go of and what to keep in your wellness routine, your holistic wellness routine. So, again, if a practice feels draining or misaligned, it's a good chance it's time to consider releasing it and letting it go. On the opposite side, if it brings you joy and if it supports your growth, it's probably worth keeping in your routine, right? Again, this isn't always easy. It sounds kind of straightforward, but it's not always easy. And so I just want to remind you that when you feel discomfort, when you feel resistance, that is perfectly normal. It's all part of this cleansing process, this spring cleaning process. So meet these feelings with compassion and curiosity. We're not trying to pretend like they don't exist because they do, they're valid. But how can you be curious about them? How can you be compassionate towards them? And again, trust that each step is moving you closer to your most vibrant life. And again, just a reminder that spring cleaning your soul is a continuous journey. It's not a one and done kind of thing. It's this process of letting go, making space, and embracing growth. So approach it with a sense of kindness, approach it with a sense of curiosity, and celebrate the amazing human being that you already are, exactly as you are right now. So, just to leave you with one final thought here. I just want you to know in your heart, in your soul, in your body, in your mind, you already have everything within you that you need to create the vibrant, the fulfilling life that you deserve. You are enough exactly as you are. You are worthy exactly as you are. Trust your inner wisdom. Take inspired action and watch your world blossom in the most beautiful of ways. So, my friend, if you are feeling called to dive deeper into this transformational process, I would love to extend to you a personal invitation to join me over in the Zen space. Now, the Zen space is so much fun. I love it. It's my online yoga and mindfulness space, right? The Zen space. It's an online yoga and mindfulness space. And every single month, we have an intention setting practice so that rather than moving through our lives from the space of reactivity, from a space of putting out fires, essentially, right? Um, we are moving through our months, through our days with mindfulness, with intention. And so this spring cleaning, that was our intention for this month. So I dove into that in a bit of a different perspective in the Zen space this month. And so I really invite you to consider joining us over there if you would like to. Now, inside this community, you're going to find tools, support, and inspiration to help you spring clean your soul and cultivate your most vibrant life. I have guided meditations, I've got breathing practices, journaling prompts, pre recorded and live yoga sessions, and more inside the Zen space. So, this is really your sanctuary for self discovery and soul aligned growth. I would love for you to check out the link in my show notes if you feel inspired. And there's never any commitment, right? Because I want you to do what feels aligned for you. Come in, stay as long as you'd like, leave if you feel inspired to, but come on in and nurture yourself, body, mind, heart, and soul. I cannot wait to see how this spring cleaning process unfolds for you. I can't wait to witness your transformation and celebrate your journey with you every step of the way. Take a deep breath, let it go, releasing whatever you don't need, whatever's holding you back from living that vibrant, fulfilling life you deserve, my friend. I just want to thank you so much for tuning in today. This is so much fun for me, and I hope that you're enjoying it as well. And just remember that spring cleaning for your soul, it is a continuous process of letting go, of making space, of embracing growth. So approach it with a sense of curiosity, kindness, and compassion. And don't forget to celebrate small wins along the way, as well as celebrating the amazing person that you are. So until next time, my friend, keep shining your light and honoring your unique path. You've got this, and I am cheering you on every step of the way.